channel. My name's Lloyd. If you don't know already, then you will do now because of the title. I am pregnant with baby number 2 and I just wanted to film a little video of how I knew I was pregnant before a positive test. I suppose just thinking really in the 2-week wait, I know how sort of agonising it is and you just completely overthink every single symptom. So I thought I really enjoyed watching these before, especially before I had Delilah. I suppose this time round it's, well, I was going to say it's not new to me. It could be completely different symptoms. I feel like it was this time round in a way. I definitely feel like I knew this time. But yeah, I suppose just a little bit more experience in knowing possibly what I was looking for. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get stuck in. I wrote them down on my phone. Let's have a look. So the first one is, I'm out of breath already. Why am I out of breath? This keeps happening to me. I'm like, isn't it too early? I'm filming this, I'm 14 weeks pregnant now. Obviously I've written everything down on my phone, but oh my god, I've only been talking. I literally act like I haven't even done anything. I've just been waiting for my battery to charge up, to be honest. I'm out of breath. Whew. Okay, so let's dive right in. The first one is feeling of a balloon in, well, uterus, your stomach, your belly, whatever you want to call it, your womb. Yeah, so the first, this was the very first symptom I had. We were actually in the car. I was, Jake was driving, my husband was driving, and I knelt down. It didn't knelt down. I bent down to get something right out the footwell, passenger footwell, and obviously that means you're bending over quite a lot on your stomach and putting pressure on it, and it almost felt like there was just like a balloon or something in there. It just felt like it didn't want to let me bend all the way down. It was a really weird feeling, and that was the first time that I sort of went, oh, okay, I remember this feeling. It's really hard to describe, so if you haven't been pregnant before, it's quite hard to describe. It just feels like a little ball or little balloon in your stomach, I suppose, protecting it then. But yeah, that was the very first symptom I had. Next, feeling like I know, which I suppose came after that. I almost felt so adamant, even just after that, that was the first thing I had. But I just thought, oh, that feeling just is so familiar. And I just thought it's got to be, it just has to be. Also, we weren't actually going to try this month, you know, like with tracking and everything, so I hadn't tracked or anything, but I just had a feeling that it had happened then. Also, it's always just typical, isn't it, the month that you don't track. I've heard a lot of people say that. We were obviously extremely lucky in that it did happen in the first month that we were not trying, but yeah. So the next one I had is nausea, and that came on quite early. Yeah, actually very early, because thinking about it, like the day that I took the test, which was 4 days before my period, I just felt so sick. what was I trying to eat? A tuna mayo sandwich. I was trying to eat a tuna mayo sandwich and I just wanted to throw up. I went and sat in the bathroom adamant that I was going to throw up, and I just thought, it's got to be. Yeah, I just thought it just has to be. What else is it going to be? I don't usually feel sick. I'm not a sicky person, and I hate being sick, so I will literally do anything not to be sick. So yeah, for me to feel sick, I was like, there's something going on. Headaches, this is a big one for me. So I used to get headaches all the time when I was on contraceptive pill. I came off the pill, oh, when was it? So not long after I had Delilah, I went on the mini pill. Didn't get on with it very well, and I just didn't go back on anything after that. I just said, no, I'm going to cut it out. I'm just going to track my cycles naturally. Obviously after having Delilah, I feel like I was way more in tune with my body. I just knew when I was ovulating, and yeah, I just knew. And obviously I had like all these apps and things anyway, and then we were just obviously super careful around the ovulation days. However, interestingly enough actually about that, so the app would tell me when I was ovulating, but knowing my body, I was adamant that I actually ovulated later than that every cycle. So I would always make sure that we were extra careful even when I thought, like both times then when I thought I was actually ovulating. And turns out I was right because looking back, obviously, from finding out we're pregnant, it was when I thought I was ovulating. So made me quite chuffed actually. I was like, I know my body, yes, I've nailed it. What else? Yeah, headaches, sorry, headaches. I used to get, completely went off then on a little tangent. So I used to get them all the time on the contraceptive pill. After that I came off them, didn't have any. I didn't have any. So, and Delilah is what, 3.5 now, so I barely, like, honestly I can't even count on one hand the amount of times I had a headache from then up until now. So I just kept getting really horrible headaches. They were like migraines, they just wouldn't go. I'd take a paracetamol and they just would not go. So again, another one. I had headaches when I was pregnant with Delilah, and I just thought, something just isn't right. What was next? Oh, exhausted no matter the amount of sleep I got. Honestly, I could sleep so much. Like some nights it got to like 7 o'clock, I was putting Delilah to bed, and I'd be like, I could literally go to bed right now. Like I could walk right up them steps. Just like if I couldn't lay down. Even if I just came down and like, I don't know, laid on top of our bed for like 5 minutes, which sometimes I do, like after putting Delilah to bed, I come and just chill out in our room, and then I'd go downstairs. Honestly, I was like, I can't do it, I would fall asleep. Throughout the day as well, I was just struggling. I just felt completely exhausted, and it's not even just being tired, it's like I always say this, and I was trying to explain it to Jake, and I was like, oh, I feel like a right idiot, because I'm like, I'm not just tired, it's like exhausted. Like I feel like I have to be like matchsticks in my eyes kind of tired. So that was the next symptom. And then the last one I have, I also had this with Delilah as well when I was pregnant with Delilah. This was one of my big ones, was sensitive to smell. Oh yeah, I've written here, I thought my husband had just sprayed his deodorant in the evening. So he came and sat down on the sofa. Bearing in mind, we were just watching the telly. He didn't, you know, come sit directly like here. He was sat sort of across from me on the sofa, and I said, oh, have you just sprayed your deodorant? You smell really nice. And he was like, not that he doesn't any other time, that sounds awful, doesn't it? But I was so strong. I was like, you just sprayed something. You just sprayed your deodorant. He was like, no, this morning maybe. And I was like, really? I was like, it smells so strong. And he was like, no, don't think it does. And I was like, okay, why do I smell it so strong? And generally I was just smelling everything. Like I could be upstairs and I could smell something in the kitchen. I was like, what's that smell? I was like a strange person just going around, I can smell something, can you smell that? So that was my last symptom then, I suppose. And then obviously not long after that I had the positive pregnancy test, about 4 days of my period. So yeah, that's gonna go ahead, I suppose, and conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helped. I know that I really enjoyed watching these when I was trying to get pregnant, well actually before trying to get pregnant with Delilah. I love watching them and wondering what sort of symptoms I'd have, if I'd have any, because some people don't have any. I was constantly looking, thinking, because a lot of people say, oh, sore boobs, and I was like, oh, mine aren't sore, does that mean I'm not pregnant? But everyone's different, just remember everyone's different. You might not get any, some people don't get any. Yeah, I was definitely hit harder this time with symptoms and nausea and everything else, even to the point I've lost like 1.5 stone, but we'll cover that in another video. I will be doing more updates. I've written down my symptoms week to week, so I'll be doing another update on that. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I would love for you to follow us on our journey. I really appreciate every single person that likes, watches, subscribes. I really do. I absolutely love creating videos and editing them. Photography, anything like that, I love it. So it really means the world to me. Thank you, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next video. We'll also be doing not just pregnancy updates, but normal life updates too, day in life, sort of that kind of thing. I've actually got a really fun video to be filming with my husband Jake, so keep an eye out for that, and we will hopefully see you soon. Thank you, bye.